Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rocky Mountain Rap Festival. 3, 2, 1, go!
We both have a thing. Joey, where's your thing?
Yeah, I have a whatever this thing is.
Oh, there you go. Yep. All right. We got a flying pig, an R2, and a whatever that thing was. Oh, there you go.
I want to believe if pigs can fly, they would definitely be this color. Because they're close to the sun. You know, they're flying too close to the sun.
It's a sunburned pig. It's
kind of baconish.
If it's sunburned on its wings too, that implies that it's like skin wings, not like feather wings, like skin, like a bat.
Yeah.
Like skin.
Touche. It's like a Mr. Bigglesworth pig.
Does it smell like bacon when it's that close to the sun?
Yes, absolutely.
Icarus,
smells
no!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Makes right here on the Hot Makes channel. This is my friend. This way. It's Caleb. Am I back? Oh, I'm actually not mirrored right now. That's a weird thing. Anyways, this is Caleb.
There's a pig.
We got Joey.
Hi.
How you doing? Whoa.
You
Hi.
okay?
Are you trying to see this?
You met Sarah, haven't you? Look at a pig.
Oh, that's adorable.
He's got a little.
Whoa, what's wrong with his back legs? Why are the back legs backwards?
Why do they look like that?
Why do they look like that?
Why you look like that?
Maybe they're not backwards. Maybe they're spun around and you just pointed it out. I don't know.
Did you assemble them?
Apparently, I'm not gonna lie. Apparently, you can turn them.
Okay. All right.
So, whoa.
It felt so uncomfortable.
I was
Well,
like, trying to pig like that.
when you're a flying pig, well, I'm only catching a little bit of that. But when you're a flying pig, you got to have backwards legs to land.
Yep.
I might have to take this headset.
Science.
Yeah.
Can I science for my next science published paper?
Yeah,
like on
for
that
sure.
One. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. If you fly, if pigs fly close to the sun, they smell like bacon, and if they have to have backwards legs to land, I mean that's a thing.
He'll write up the contract.
Yep. I'll have it on your desk Monday.
Welcome, welcome to the show. We have a great one today. We have Joey back with us. Hi, Joey.
Hello.
We have and as a guest tonight, we have Nick from Build Dead Build, talking all the things. He's a super cool dude. I love Nick, and not only that, but like he does some really cool stuff in his shop. And like if you saw the thumbnail today, you and maybe even the tags today, you saw some of his fun. You saw some of his fun sayings too. So there's that.
I gotta. Yeah, I'll save it for when he's on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But how you guys been?
Doing good.
Good. Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Joey?
I'm just thinking of all the things. It's
Okay. That's how you've been, and you went.
I've seen so many things.
I was thinking like somebody has a list in front of them and they're like making him read it. Like I am good.
I thought it looked like he heard like helicopters and Creedence Clearwater Revival started playing. And...
Geary was next to him being like, you better answer right.
Joey, if you're in danger, blink twice. Yeah. And then he doesn't blink for the rest of the show, like ever. Yeah. Never blinks.
I love it. Yeah, let us know in the chat. For one, what are you drinking? I'm drinking the I made myself a nice mocha iced peppermint mocha at home, and
nice.
that's what I'm drinking.
I got space coffee, aka just
Space
coffee in a NASA mug. Oh, look at that! You can kind of see my screen in the reflection. Oh, better close that other tab. Hang on. No.
I was in a hurry, so I grabbed some Aquafina, but it was half full, so I filled it up with tap water. So it's
Ooh, living on the
okay.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. You're mixing. You're 50-50.
They say not to mix bottled water with tap water. It gets you drunk faster.
Already following.
Get you hydrated faster. Yeah. Nice. But you guys been good? Everything's good?
Yeah. Got a little getting some progress on. I don't know if you can see this behind me.
Yeah.
Some updates have been made.
Ooh.
I ought to get it and show it here in a second.
Yeah, you should.
But yeah, I'm getting there. I would say I'm maybe like 85% done with the build. And I'm on the no more printing, everything's pretty much assembled electronics phase. And
nice.
I want to get it where I see it moving. And finish like a lot of the leg details and little bits and bobs here and there aren't glued in place yet. Those aesthetic details. So I just because if something's wrong and I have to reprint a part, I don't want to have to reprint the part plus all the little details.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I just want to pat myself on the back and let everybody know that I finished a project.
What'd you finish?
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Okay. I almost finished a project. No. So Bamboo Lab has the a Kickstarter going on for Cyber Brick. It's the RC kits, and you can do all sorts of cool stuff. And I've had the kit for a while, but I've been in this like transition of moving and being sick and all this crazy stuff. But I finally got the forklift built for Tristan.
Nice.
And this thing is so much fun. And that's the printed controller or the radio that comes with it. And it's all plug and play. You have to put it all together. You got to plug it all in, but the boards are there, the wires are there, and it just tells you this goes here and that goes there, and you just plug it all in.
That's awesome.
And that radio will control 2 cars at once, or 2 vehicles, we'll call them. So he could have a little truck, which I'm printing next, and the forklift, and he could like load the pallets or whatever into the truck, switch the little switch, and drive the truck away.
That's cool.
Which is super cool.
Nice.
I'm very impressed by this, and this was like the beginning ones, right? This is the ones they just came out with. But let's see here.
I'm guessing the kind of like the other Maker Supply stuff. I'm guessing the point of this is that you like users can kind of design their own vehicles that use the same electronics.
Yeah, exactly. So
is there any kind of are they pre-programmed, or is there any kind of like programming thing for kids to learn, or for people like me to learn?
When people get their stuff, they'll have an app and a computer app as well. So there'll be a phone app and a computer app. Currently, it runs off Wi-Fi straight from the board or the chip. And they gave me a config to upload for their vehicles, and then they gave me some of the other makers' vehicles that are already designed. But like, I mean, if you watch any of the stuff that they did in that big show a couple months back, they had cranes and they had all this stuff.
Yeah.
And that was all running off these same electronics with maybe some different components that they give you, but same radios, same general receiver, same, you know what I mean? All that stuff. And so they still have that Kickstarter going on right now. They're calling it Maker. What are they calling it? Cyberbrick. And also, I backed it. I already have enough kits to build a few of these, which is cool. But
thank you, sir.
For $50, thank you so much, Bearded Printer. For $50 though, you can back it, and you get enough for two full kits. So 2 radios, 2 vehicles.
Nice.
Basically, you can have 2 kits, and then you could build. You can buy other components if you want to make other vehicles, and the 2 radios, the 2 controllers, they can run 2 each. So you can expand, and it's such a cool idea. And with their, basically giant store of parts, they're going to have all of that available on there too.
Yeah.
Eventually. I just love this idea. And so they had the some of the stuff you can build as little racks. So little man, my son Tristan here is using.
Now, are those the like warehouse storage bits that somebody in the community designed a while ago, or are these
I
their
don't
own
know who
designs?
designed them. They came in a thing. Whoa,
Yeah.
that was close. They came in a folder called like additional things, or I can't remember, but
Whoa,
I just
that's
grabbed
awesome.
them.
Great
And
job.
it's so much fun. But then now here's the trick. They're both PLA. They're very slippery together, so that those boxes don't stay on very good. And then, but yeah, he loves them. He's
awesome.
Like he has already hours in playing with these. Like I'm not even exaggerating. He has played with these things for so long.
It reminds me a lot of like, and there's, I'm trying to like get myself to not be all like, I like this before it was cool. It reminds me a lot of if you've ever watched any of Professor Boots email or emails, YouTube videos. He designs a bunch of like really complex and well thought out and tested construction vehicles. And he gives to his like subscribers, he gives like the parts lists and all that stuff, and they're super cool. I'd like to have him on the show at some point. I don't know why haven't reached out to him
we
yet.
Should.
Have you seen any of his stuff?
His stuff is sick.
Yes.
Like he did a forklift, then he did a crane, and he did he did a bunch of really
bulldozer,
a semi, a bulldozer,
on a semi truck now. Yeah. So like it reminds me a lot of that. And I've been following his stuff for a while. So I see this and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
But the more I look at it, the more I'm realizing that his stuff is there's a little bit more involved. You know, you've got to know a little bit more about 3D printing. You've got to know a lot more about 3D printing and how to print things properly. You've got to know a lot more about electronics. You've got to source the parts yourself, that kind of stuff. So, and that's just it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting to. Zombie is like, this seems like, I don't want to say a simplification, but making it more accessible to a wider range of people's skill sets.
John,
I look at fork every lunch and dinner time.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Now, this is not your complicated. This isn't your RC kits. This isn't your, or I mean RC kits. Jesus, it's not the radio control cars. It's not his. It's these are
his
simplified.
Are
like Zombie's saying,
and it makes it more accessible.
RC designs. And I am not like, I don't have an affiliate with this or anything like that. I wish I did, but I don't. But like, there's so much cool stuff that you can build. And like I said, I jumped on and backed it again myself, even though I have enough kits to make 5 vehicles. I don't care about that. What I cared about, for one, is the project, because it's so cool. And for two, that I have more, because I know he's going to want more and more of these. And, I think it was like $50. Yeah. So like $50, you get 2 kits and 2 remotes.
So I'm kind of worried about saying this out loud, because I don't want somebody to potentially steal this idea. But what I'm interested in is in the Lego train building community. It's very difficult to motorize trains that don't have a whole lot of internal space. And there's one company, it's called Tenka, I think, that has these like little Bluetooth modules and motor modules that are Lego compatible, but it's like the go-to. It's the only thing anybody talks about, because the electronics are small enough that they can actually fit in like smaller tank engine builds and stuff, or Lego sets that you want to modify that don't have a whole lot of internal space or weren't designed to be motorized to begin with. I'm wondering if this Cyberbricks is going to finally be another resource for that world, because it looks like the components are pretty small, right?
Yeah. Oh, here, I was just pulling this up while you were talking, and real quick, this is gonna sound like an ad, but I just think it's so cool. So those chips are sitting in front of those 2 vehicles right now. So in a second you'll see.
So how big are those chips?
They're not big at all. Like,
okay.
I mean, look, like that big. I mean, they're tiny.
Okay. And what about the motors? What kind of motors does it use? Are they just 360 degrees?
The one
turbos?
So far, yeah. Let's see if
go back
real quick. There you go. Oh, where do you want me? Let's see.
Just after that, pause. See that? Oh, I thought that was Lego, but it's not. But yeah, it's similar concept.
Yeah, no, this is a rubber ducky that has propellers for legs. I'm like, flipping genius,
Fantastic.
right?
I love that.
But here,
It was in Karen's hands.
there you go. Yeah, servos. Yeah. There you go. This is what I want.
Oh, look at that. See? So it wouldn't be too difficult to.
Right.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So Joey, now we know you have a new project.
Well, I actually have another RC project.
Yes.
So I gotta get ready for Murph here soon. So
yes. Oh, I'm bringing mine down too. I'll bring both of mine down, and we'll have some fun with that.
There's a slight possibility that I might be able to make it up to Murph, but I have not confirmed any details yet, which is making me nervous because I know it's coming up soon.
Yeah. Zombie says you see the train included in Kickstarter. I didn't. I not gonna lie, I signed up for the Kickstarter and I haven't looked at much of their stuff, but I did see the train on the Kickstarter that I just showed. I think that's what you're talking about. Cyberbrick Death Racers, yes.
Cyberbrick Death Racers. Yeah. Okay, but hear me out. What if there was like a? Okay, no. This is a great idea.
We were way off here, but I love it.
Wait, no. Okay, and then hear me out. This is a fantastic idea. Making Cyberbrick theme or Cyberbrick focused smaller scale death racers, something that's smaller, it's less likely to explode, it's a lot safer, and it's something where you can have like a junior league basically where kids could also do a death racer competition, but it's not, you can actually go down to like toddler level if you wanted to, because it's not going to be super dangerous or super electronics focused. And
I think we have the right person. Here, let's I think let's see, hang on. So anyways, I love it. Cyberbrick, so much fun, and I don't want to like take us crazy off track.
BattleBots Cyberbrick Death Racer Battle Brick the Death Battle Cyber Brick Bots Racing.
What?
I think I got all of them.
I think it's very possible to do it. And I mean, here, this real quick. I don't know if Karen's watching, but real quick, this is for you, Karen. I had to.
Karen is here.
Karen's here. Here you go.
There we go.
And you can drive forward and turn. Anyways,
that's fantastic.
All right. Let me.
Karen wants to know if she can play in the safer league.
Yeah, in the safer league. So we do have a guest, and he's very patiently hanging out, waiting for us.
Now, so.
But real quick,
wasn't
it? I think it was Ryan. I swear it was Ryan.
What are you looking for?
Where is it? Oh no. Maybe it wasn't. It was Ryan. Ryan, you sent me a photo. Oh, you know what? I know why. I'm looking in the wrong place. Anyway, sorry. I wanted to bring up a photo real quick and show you something, and I looked in the wrong. I looked in the wrong spot. I looked on Instagram. It wasn't Instagram. It was over here yonder in Facebook Landia, I think. Or
riveting
maybe
content.
It wasn't. I lied. Okay, I'll find it somewhere.
Wow.
Sorry. I will find it somewhere, and I'll find it for later. I'm not wasting more time. Sorry.
This is
anyways,
how I feel about what's going on right now. A little frog beard that's just like.
Anyways, what I love it. It was so much fun to build. That was my point, and just Tristan helped me as much as he could. It was a ton of fun. So cool.
As much as he could, because you didn't want to hand it to him. You wanted to play with it yourself.
Yeah. No, I didn't barely touch it yet. Like as soon as it was built, Daddy, let me play. Like there was no weirdness, but cool.
I think you
Squirrel. Anyways, Joey has a new project after Death Racer. We can, you can build something to make around Cyberbrick. That would be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can make your drawers automatically open and close by voice or something.
That'd be amazing.
My door is automatically open and closed by Sarah's voice.
Funny.
Sorry.
That was a good one.
I'll just make something that's like a
That's
fork
because she's
truck,
like, yeah.
but it instead of being a fork truck, it's just a drawer that opens and closes and then drives away.
Well, I was thinking like hey, whatever your virtual assistant of choice is, because I don't want to blow everybody's speakers up right now. Like open PTFE tube and the drawer like just slides open. You don't even have to find it. As long as you load it in the right drawers and label them right. Like show me M3T nuts.
Add a proximity sensor, so every time you reach for the drawer, it drives away from you a little bit further.
I can make it so when you close one of the drawers, a random other drawer opens, and then when you close that drawer, a random other drawer opens.
Like an old blender where you push a button and another button pops up.
Oh yeah.
You can never actually close all drawers.
All right. Well, let's not keep him waiting any longer. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick, our friend from Build Dad Build, is just sitting back there laughing at us, and we're like, leaving him out of the whole conversation. So let's get him in here. Nick, come on in.
Boom.
What's up?
What is happening, guys?
How you doing?
Good. I am
Andrew Rogers for the Sorry I'm Late Fund. Thank you.
Thank you, Council of Andrews.
We're always late.
Real quick before we go too far, does a flying pig that flies too close to the sun smell like bacon?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, no hesitation.
Yeah.
Just boom.
What if you laser a flying pig? Does that smell like bacon?
No.
So I did laser myself once, and it smells like bacon.
I have I used to do that back at CMCNC. We would play around with back at a business that was not an official business that was not CMCNC. We used to put our hands and our arms under the laser and go like really low power and give ourselves like temporary tattoos with the laser.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But
Don't do that.
With a stick. Like I always thought I could get like some good like scarification or something.
Mm-hmm.
It heals. Damn it.
Yeah. Wasn't there? Who was it? I can't remember who it was. It was maybe it might have been William Osment. Somebody used a laser to cut a pizza, and supposedly using the laser to cut a pizza just smelled like burning flesh. It just smelled like you were burning a human. There was no.
Was it like pepperoni or
because of the pepperoni and stuff? Yeah,
I mean
sausage.
Like, if it's the cheese pizza, I'd be worried.
Yeah. No. I think it was the pepperoni, probably.
Yeah. Man, I love it. I love the conversation already. It's too much fun.
Burning flesh.
So if anyone's not familiar with Nick, he runs a channel, an ecosystem, we'll call it, called Build Dad Build. Give us your 30-second or a minute. Like, who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you? And then we'll jump right into all the crazy stuff.
You can find me Build Dad Build everywhere. I do crazy burnt wood finishes, some laser engraving, some power carving, and the channel's just a little bit more about like working with your hands and how like it was therapeutic to me. I feel like it could be therapeutic to other people. So we just did a relaunch last week where we're going back to our roots, where like you're going to see a lot more flamethrower. You're going to see a lot more, power carving and stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. I got to say, like your personality and the things that you like, the way you are on camera and the way you create your content and everything, just like last time, I feel like it was like a couple years ago maybe, but just like last time we had you on the show, you are always my favorite person, my favorite guest to make a thumbnail for, because almost everything I find looks like you're absolutely insane. And I love that. I love that. Like all I had to do was search for like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh, screenshot of that one with you in the goggles with like fire in front of your face, and I'm like, that's him. These are so much fun.
Yep, that's the idea. It's like let's have fun with it,
Yeah.
I was watching your one video. Well, you have a lot of them on burning wood, but the one where you're like, and this is the special torch, and you saved it for the very end, and you made the smoke drink at the end. And I'm like,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yep, that's what that torch is for, man.
Yeah. Is that the whiskey torch?
That is the whiskey torch.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people, they're like, like what kind of whiskey you're using, and the thing is, like, if you use a cheaper whiskey, you get a better flavor out of it. So it's kind of like you don't want to take like top shelf and fire it up. You want to take something kind of mid range, nothing rot gut off the bottom shelf, but it definitely gives it a better flavor.
Okay,
Yeah.
So there's a certain level where it'll improve it if it's low enough, but it'll actually make it worse if it's high enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll make it worse if it's high enough, but at that point in time, like, that whiskey's already good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you take your kind of your daily drinker, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And you put a little, you put a little, apple wood chips in there or something, heat it up. You'll experience that same whiskey in a totally different fashion.
Nice.
And
this is Whiskey Talk with Hot Mix. And I love it. No, it's awesome. And I got to point out, like, tripod, $5 or $4.99. Thank you so much. He says, "What up, cupcakes?" If you watch any of Nick's videos, he pretty much starts them all like that. And I can attest that his emails to you start like that too. So I'm on your mail list, and I keep saying, "What up, cupcake?" like in the email. And I'm like, awesome, another, and
Cupcake Army, baby.
Yeah, I love it. And you have so much fun in your videos. You're not afraid to be yourself. You said, I want to talk a little bit, have you talk about, because you know more about than the situation than I do, but being a content creator sometimes can pull you in a direction that maybe your channel wasn't meant to do, right? So like 100%. We all start out doing something, and then all of a sudden we get sucked into like review after review.
Desks.
And that's not what your something is. And I can attest here, that's the same. So you recently moved. You didn't put out a video for a little while. It was a couple months, right? Like something like that. And you moved and you set up a new shop. Can you tell us kind of about the relaunch? Like what are you going back to? You kind of alluded to it already.
So yeah, the idea is when I started the channel, I started the channel because I had I just lost my house in Harvey. I had 18-month-old twins, and like stuff was crazy. And I'd started a failed YouTube channel about being a father. Because you probably shouldn't listen to my advice. But once we moved,
first thing you do is get out the flamethrower for that diaper, and then
if you want to know what burning poo smells like, it's
is it better or worse than
people would watch? Like, I think now 1 million people will watch that video. Anyways,
they probably would.
Yeah.
But the thing was, so we moved it. So lost our house, moved into a new house, and I'd already been kind of experimenting a little bit with YouTube. And my wife asked me to build her a writing desk because we had insurance money, but I couldn't find anything that would fit length or depth wise where she wanted it. And I'm like, well, I could build that for you. So before that, all I built it was shop furniture, but I was like, nobody's gonna ever see this. So sure. So I built her a little desk, and suddenly the formula for how to make YouTube videos made sense because it was a story, right? Like you had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I was kind of hooked. So I was like, well, I'm going to build more stuff. And I am familiar with, Shishigi Bomb with the burnt wood finish, started doing some videos like that. They really took off. And I had been searching, like months later, I'd been searching for a way. Actually, what I've been searching for is a CNC company to sponsor me, because I thought it'd be a really good idea to have a CNC engrave something personal on a product, right? So if I'm teaching you how to build cutting boards, you can sell said cutting board for, let's say $40, but you could sell the same cutting board for like $60 if you could, somehow put their name on it.
Sure.
At that point in time,
Customization that gets it.
yeah. And at that point in time, laser engraving was not on my radar at all. I've been looking at CNC companies, and I had a auteur reached out to me, and I'm like, oh, this will do the trick. So got my auteur, learned how to use it, showed how to custom engrave and whatnot. And the next thing I know, I'm tumbling down a rabbit hole of lasers and laser reviews and things like that, which was, the channel was never set up for that.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be a tech review channel, I would make a tech review channel. You know what I mean? So I was doing it and I was getting paid, but I wasn't having fun with my videos. So we did move. We moved about 6 months ago. We moved from Houston to Independence. But even before that, I was just not, I don't want to make videos. Like it wasn't a driving thing anymore. And I mean, considering that's my full-time job, that was a problem. So I sat back. I did a ton of back end work that nobody will ever know, see, or appreciate. And then we relaunched last week, and we're going back to our roots. We are going to, we're going to have fun. You're going to see a lot more, flamethrower. You're going to see a lot more carving. I'm not getting rid of the lasers. I love the lasers. I have a huge laser sitting in the corner of my shop. I'm not getting rid of it. But the focus is going to be more on the projects and more on the fun and less on the just ...
Mm-hmm.
And
I appreciate that.
Well, and the thing is, like, I know people, like, that's their channel. And that's great. And you know what? And like, if I wanted to do that, like if that was my fun thing, then yeah, I'd be all over it. But that's not what I want to do. The idea was like working with your hands is therapeutic.
Yeah,
I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for that. It's not.
Yeah.
It's the kind of getting lost in what things become or what people kind of pull you into in the face of like, I guess in a pursuit for success, whatever success is, can sometimes really pull people, away from what they really originally wanted to do. And having a solid enough vision or a solid enough passion for what you want to be able to say, hang on, whoa, how did we end up here?
Yeah.
And kind of go back is something that's very difficult to do. And I have a lot of respect for that.
And the thing is, like, I hate to say it, but the money was really good. I was getting paid. Right. So it was really hard to kind of move away from that. And there's a company that I will not mention that I always joke about, like, if you come to me and you want me to do a product review, I have my dollar amount I'll do it for. Mm-hmm. And then if I don't want to do it, I have my FU dollar amount.
Yep. Yeah, we call that
I
in graphic design. We call that the special job fee.
Yes.
It's AKA you're an annoying client, and I still want to do the job, but you're gonna pay me a little bit more because you're annoying. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I gave them my FU money quote, and they said sold American. Well, maybe not American. And can you do, like, if we triple that, will you do 3 videos? And I was like, it was dumb money, right? So I was like, sure.
Right.
Well, the thing is, and honestly, the product, when I got it, there wasn't a whole lot of problem with it. It worked like they said it was going to and whatnot. So I was, at that point, I was happy with my decision, right?
Sure.
Then later, there was a bunch of like hardware problems with the machine that they weren't quite fixing, and their software was like kind of garbage, and there was no support for it. So I'm getting a ton of emails and messages and stuff asking me to fix their stuff, which, first of all, I'm not your IT guy, like, but
Right.
I'm like, but I kind of feel obligated. I'm like, I put my name on this. Anyway, so all that happened, and I had licensed my videos to them. So even after we kind of severed ties, they had my likeness, my videos, and they were posting them everywhere. And I'm like, I kind of don't really support this product anymore. Like
Right.
it worked when I got it, and then there was kind of issues. I don't want to put myself in that position anymore because I don't want to be your IT guy. I want to, one of the first questions I ask anybody that wants me to review anything is like, what's your customer service look like? Because if your customer service is crappy, I'm your customer service. I didn't sign on for that.
Wait. I don't mean to squirrel here, but Joey just like casually reached between his legs, pulled out a drill, and then set it next to himself. Like
but he passed it towards Nick. So like I definitely wanted a hand with a drill to show up behind Nick in his camera and like set the drill down.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! They changed color.
It changed color. Check that out.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to squirrel moment there, but that was funny. I'm just like, all of a sudden he's just like,
wait, Jim, what color drill do you have? What color's your drill? Because Joey's is green, Nick's is red. I have a blue one behind me. What color's yours?
No comment. I mean, I could go yellow or green. Currently, within.
Oh, he's double drilling.
Within 10.
You went double green.
Yeah. Hang on.
How many drills do you have within arm's reach?
I am sitting at my workbench and I jam my knee into that one, and I'm like, I need to not, sit here or something.
I don't know, several workbench.
Yeah, several. Hey, Joey.
Yeah,
I got my drill. We're all ready.
Reach your green one upwards. And just put like straight up. What? Oh, wait, hang on.
It's the same model too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're so dumb. All right. That's the best part.
See, this is a maker show. We all have drills within arm's reach.
All right. Comment in the chat if you have a drill within arm's reach right now, and also what's the color of your tool.
Okay,
Battle
your
Cry
drill.
episode.
What's the color of your drill?
Drill. Correct.
Take that
Battle
off.
Cry, everybody whip out your tool. Who doesn't have an impact driver at their nightstand? I mean, I love it. This has turned into a measuring stream. Yeah. Oh, geez. But
Yellow.
I totally.
Zombie
I
says
totally
yellow.
get
What
you.
drill is yellow? Oh, DeWalt.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I could go get that one. I have a DeWalt over there too. But we won't. Ryobi and Makita, drill driver green, orange, red and black. I love it. This is like, what better question a bunch of makers like, what drill do you have? What color is it? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, with that, and what kind of coffee are you drinking? I mean, that's the or whiskey in this case too. But no, I love that. I love the idea of recentering, and I think a lot of us are doing that. I know I'm working on going back that way, because I can tell you, I can put out a video, with the exception of the Elegoo Centauri Carbon, which you can put out a video and it'll get a bajillion views. Like, but I could put a review video out. It does okay. I mean, not bad. But I put a how-to video out and it blows that away, you know? So that's where my focus on my channel should be. And then you get caught up with everybody wanting to send you the new stuff, and you don't want to be behind in the new stuff, and you kind of get tumbling down that hill. And then you get a new studio and you give everything away because you don't have room for it. Yeah, I love it.
Donut shop and Jack Daniels.
Donut. Is that what he said? Oh, Jonas together?
Why not? Why not a Jack Daniels donut? Huh?
Nothing
Oh,
like
is that a thing?
little Jackie in your pick-me-up.
Yeah.
There you go. Pinkin runs off AA batteries.
Double A's.
Prusa orange. I love it. Polymaker yellow. Stop screwing around. But yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Tech Jeepers got my wife's drill.
Aha!
It's the maker. Make it.
It was only a matter of time.
Make it herself. That's what it is. that brain.
Is that what you say when she asks you something, or is that what it's really called?
No, that's what it's called. Like,
okay.
Somebody gave her a whole set of tools like way back in the day, and it's like called Make It Herself.
Oh yeah.
No.
Got it.
I've seen those before.
As indoor child has to give things away. Yes, that is true. The racetrack is taking up most of the studio space right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure Joey designs some really cool stuff, and I'm sure you fall into that.
You were like, I'm sure Joey designs some really cool stuff.
I wanted to see how to say that. So I wanted to bring, because it's kind of different, because in Joey's world, I could see where like a model or something would get popular and pull you away from what you're wanting to do, right?
Yep.
So you're down this path of making flying pigs all of a sudden, instead of, drawer systems that are really much cooler, that more people care about,
If you look on like my printables page, my first model was a drawer, but then I was like doing competitions and doing other just for fun, and then just people kept downloading the drawers.
Drill mounting systems.
Oh yeah, that too. There were a lot, but it was like I had to pick one at the end of the day, and the drawer turned into a system, which then from a system you can just keep making stuff for.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
I feel seen.
But video, like I started doing a few videos because for me, like doing tutorials was easier for me than writing really in-depth ones, and that reduced a lot of questions. So I started doing videos on that. And then I also started getting like sponsorship requests and stuff. And I was like, I don't think I want to do that because I'm already very busy with so many other things. Because I remember like doing them and I just get stressed. Like I'm like, they'd be like, how's it coming? And I'm like, it's getting, because like normally when I do a video, it's like just like casual, maybe one weekend I'll just go record it, edit it, whatever, stuff, put it out. But it's like when you're doing a sponsored thing, they're like, can we see it?
Right.
Oh, also you got to make sure you say that. And it's like, I don't like deal with that, even though you get the stuff out of it. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's different, I guess. That's just me.
I would much rather have a sponsor that was like Squarespace or something, where I do like a little in video commercial for them, than try to make. Yeah, exactly. Are they still around?
I think so.
But you know what I mean? Like I'd much rather have something that's like, yes, they're obviously paying me to do this, but it doesn't have anything to do with the project I'm doing.
Right. Yeah, I do PCB way, and that can integrate if I wanted to, which is really cool. I did a full SLS Death Racer. They printed everything SLS and sent it to me and all that, which was really cool. But then, like most of the time, I do a couple videos a month, and it's just, hey, check out PCBWay's website. They do all this stuff, and back to the show. You don't have them breathing down your neck or any of that stuff. So I'm swapping to Rage Shadow Legends soon. Nice Zombie says that. But like, watching back through your videos, you do so many cool projects, and I'm glad that you're going back to that. That's going to be super cool. You have the flamethrower near you. That's what we needed. No. He's like, wait, do I?
Not close enough. It's not within reach. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. And Offset still built your racer. Yeah, no comment. It was like 3/4 built, and then they rebuilt it. Okay, get off me. Made a cheater Death Racer for you. Listen, I won't bring the SLS weapon this time. We'll make it at a TPU. It was bad. It was so much fun, but I literally took chunks out of other ones, and that's not what it's about. It's about knocking the head off, not ripping half the Death Racer apart. And I know that, but the 10,000 RPM motor that had no kick down didn't care. But yeah, a lot of fun. Are you gonna go to, like, do you do any shows? I know you do some of the big laser shows, or you did in the past.
I don't really have anything on the calendar yet. I might be doing AP Lasers LaserCon. I usually speak there.
Cool.
I haven't technically been invited yet. Moving here has kind of screwed up our like sitter situation and whatnot.
Gotcha.
In the sense that I can't just take off for a weekend and go do something.
Sure.
So I don't really have anything lined up, except I will probably speak at LaserCon, which I love. Dude, I love going and speaking places. So much fun. But I don't have I know Next Level is happening in, I think, near Dallas. I was gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. But yeah. So I mean, not a ton. Like I will probably be. So LaserCon is in Kentucky. It's June-ish. I think it's the end of June.
Okay.
I will probably be there. Like like, of course, I was gonna take the whole family, and my daughter's got like a dance recital that weekend, so I'll probably be there by myself, which is probably more fun because I'll probably drink more.
I love it.
I noticed in your videos you talk about like safety stuff too, but I was wondering, have you ever like burned a printer bad enough they had to replace parts in it? I mean, not a printer, a laser. Hopefully not a printer.
I have
instructions unclear.
I have not. I do. I feel like I don't address safety enough in videos, but when I do address safety, like the comments are like, just get to the point.
Right.
I am, as much as you guys see me waving flame, like, torches around and whatnot, there's always, precautions. There's always fire extinguishers, and I usually have a tub of water just in case I need to, dump it on anything. I will say this though, I had a company, again, will remain nameless, that sent me a laser that apparently did not go through QA.
Uh-oh.
With everybody else's laser. So I had dismantled the entire thing. We were sitting there, and I was on with tech support trying to,
Sure.
figure out what was going on. And it was running, and I had the side panels off, and I like reached through there and like, ow, what the hell is that? And just burnt. Like I just put my hand right in front of the laser while I was.
Oh no!
CO2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
No.
But yeah, no, I really like I said, I like to come across like we're just screwing around, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty safe in everything I'm doing. I was actually looking into I want to have some more fire effects and stuff in the background, right? And I'm looking into it, and I have a low ceiling in a new shop, which is detrimental to a lot of like fire, pyrotechnic type things. And so what I found now is they have like some fog machines that will they shoot fog out, and then
with LED.
Like in the LEDs looks like fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, one, when I'm trying to shoot, so shooting fire is hard. Like it's got to be dark. So if I can do it in the garage, if I can do it in the shop with all the windows covered and everything like that, looks good. But I'm also enclosing myself in that space, right?
Sure.
So first thing is, gets hot really quick. Second thing is, you're really concerned about like am I catching the ceiling on fire? Like and it's a concern. So I've really been I went down a really deep, dark rabbit hole on fog machines that shoot up and it looks like it's fire, just because I would like to have that in the background. And then I was like, well, you know what? And then it's a fog machine too, so you'll have kind of that
get all the dramatic effects
after that. Yeah.
Right.
So safety is really high on my list, especially when my kids are around. I don't want to burn anything down.
No, I totally get it. And knock on wood, I've never had a fire in a laser. Now I've not seen fire, because that's two different things. If your air assist isn't on or good, you would definitely will get flare-ups. That's a thing. But I've never had like a full-fledged flare, knock on wood. I'm glad that's never happened, right? But yeah, I used to run a DJ company for many years.
Ooh, we need to talk then, because I need to find the smoke machine.
Yeah. I was just looking. I just sold mine like a few months, maybe in September, to another guy that I know that does it. And but I bought some American DJ fog machines that shoot straight up, and there's like a little remote, and you can do different colors and all sorts of stuff. And I was like, I'm going to set this up in my living room and test. It was amazing. But I lived in a small condo at the time, and we had to open the windows, and it's just pouring out the side of the condo. And it was awesome, but probably not my best move ever. I was actually just scrolling real quick. I have a video of that, and I was going to show you, because if you're in a small space, they call it fast dissipating fog juice. I think
nice.
Frog. I think it's called frog juice, and they have
I've seen frog juice. I didn't know exactly what that was.
They have one. Well, they have multiple like versions, but you want the fast dissipating. That's like maybe a few seconds. In a smaller area, it'll take a little bit longer. But like any of the big venues, like I had to, if they had fire alarms and photocentric stuff like that, I had to actually like get permission and all this stuff, and just because it was too much fog and it would set the alarms off in the old buildings.
Well, the things I was looking at initially were like actual pyrotechnic deals, and everybody was like, well, don't do this inside, because the fire shoots 10 feet out of it, They use
Yeah.
starter. I think it's the canisters they put in there are starter fluid. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nothing like pure ether. Like, let's just like blow it up.
Remember that Nick gets this new studio. It used to have popcorn ceiling.
Oh no.
So funny. But yeah, I Joey, to your point, do you have any lasers, Joey?
So I don't at home, but we have 3 really they're 150 watt lasers. I got work,
Sure.
so they're bigger. And I've actually 3 times have had to put out fires with a fire extinguisher, mostly because you're not supposed to leave them unattended.
Yep.
And trying to cut through like 1/2 inch material or something crazy, and then go on break, and it's like usually someone's like, "Is someone cooking something?" No, they're not.
Oh no.
Nobody's
watching the laser,
baby.
Yeah.
Now, but the thing is, like, as far as small fires and machines, I've had that happen more than once because, like, I did all the things. I used my magnets to hold it down and everything, but the laser head bumped the material, or like the material curled a little bit, and then it got hung up on there. I've walked back to several like small fires, but nothing like detrimental. Like I've never destroyed a laser doing that. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, don't walk away is no joke, especially if you're doing something you've never done before.
Right. Always watch, if you have a laser, be in the same room, just like a CNC. A CNC is another. I mean, a lot of people will start them and do their other stuff. That's fine, but you can hear it. But if you leave the room, man, if that thing catches and sends a bit flying, like, it's not.
Well,
great.
yeah, CNCs though, like the benefit of I guess safety watching a CNC is you can hear, like, all of a sudden you're gonna hear wow, and then you're like, what's going on? Laser, you might not know that. You might hear that.
Until you smell it, or your fire alarms are going off, right?
Yeah. And I've had I've even had laser software kind of mess up. Like, like it was going around doing this thing and it just got stuck in one spot and just kept burning it. It was like the settings I put on there would never catch it on fire. But if you sit in one spot and just keep burning,
Right.
I've had where like a shaft breaks or a belt tears, and then it's, instead of going in the Y direction, it's just only going across the X.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's like, now you're cutting through more than you should. And then before you know it, like the aluminum honeycomb starts getting funky and toasty, and I don't know, all those fun things.
Toasty's a good word for it. Yeah.
Toasty is a good word for it.
That's awesome. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at from time? 7:00. Should we jump into some think we should jump into some hot makes soon, or
yeah, you guys want to jump into hot makes?
Sure.
I mean, yeah,
Let's do it.
I mean,
of course we want to jump into hot
I
makes.
think I came here for this.
All right,
No,
let's do it.
No, we're not doing it today now.
Oh, okay. Well,
The stream over.
it's over.
I was like, what happened?
All right, Jim, you ready? Are you sure?
No.
It doesn't look like you're ready.
I'm not. I mean, I will be.
Okay.
We'll see.
You have 15 seconds. Go. Oh, you barely made it.
Nailed it.
For context, at the bottom of our screen, we can see the screen that Jim has shared, but it only shows you when he shares it with everybody else. But for us, we can see it when he's not sharing it. And it was like stuck on his desktop, and that's why I was like, "Are you ready? Are you sure?" and he just flipped it up at like the last second every time.
Oh, I had it ready. I'm so enthralled with finding this living room test. I found other videos, but it's not the same. You know, it's not the same as like the first initial test in the living room where I smoked out the whole place. Yeah, anyways, all right, let's go to some hot.
Also,
so,
real quick, Jim, the Google Sheets thing didn't update, so I had to pull these hot makes manually, like really fast in a panic before the show started. So I think there's a duplicate somewhere. So don't give me crap about that.
Oh, I saw it already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap's being given already.
Yeah. I'm giving you crap right now. No,
Fine.
I saw some things were tagged a couple times, so I'll check that. Thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. All right, let's jump into this. So
I have another idea that I'll run by you real quick too before we
holy moly,
I might have another solution.
All sorts of robot. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'll stick with my CNC plasma then. Yeah, that's all sorts of fire and sparks and danger. I love it. Fun fact, that's how Tripod lost his other leg.
Wait, he lost
he
only
was
has
trying
one,
to
no
he was
he's,
trying to tattoo himself with his CNC plasma.
Now
is
he's
he
just
down to
hot.
no legs now? Did he lose his other leg?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but I mean,
What is he gonna do with all of his left socks?
oh well, he won't have to have it used for any socks.
Exactly.
Nice. All right, Zombie Hedgehog, can you 3D print a violin? Yes, you can. This is a violin that actually works. Yes. Can you print it in Hedgehog Makes Galaxy Red, which is a cool color? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Super impressed. I love it.
That looks awesome.
Is this Zombie, which model is this? It's not the Hovelin, right? I don't think so.
That's pretty sweet.
Exhibit A. Hang on.
Okay, I was hoping for a video. Oh wait, I'll turn your sound on.
Let me turn it up too. Here we go. You ready? Can you hear it?
Check that out.
Nice.
Fiddlement. I love that. Those were
Nice. Yeah. So what? I like that joke, Liz. I think it was Liz, right? Yeah. Hang on. Let me pause this in my ear. What filament did you use?
Yeah, that
nice.
turned out awesome. I think we just lost. I think we just lost Nick. I think he's.
Oh, did we lose Nick?
Yeah, no, he
might have stepped away for a second. Nice. There's the link.
Oh, nice.
Please. Enjoy.
That red.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
awesome.
Yeah.
The red too. Like in person, the red looks like it doesn't even look sparkly on there, but when you get it in person, it's like I have some red right there of the zombie red. It's
yeah.
Yeah, now you can see it. It's very sparkly. It's very cool.
Wow.
Even then, though, and I've mentioned this before, there's something about that filament you can't get it across over photo. Like in person, it's got such a vibrancy to it. And this particular photo, it's very red. It's a very red, but like it's just so different in person. You can't. I haven't seen a photo that really shows it off yet.
It's elegant, I would say. Like it's
elegant.
not like all the other reds I have are kind of cheap looking red. I'd say like it's a very like. I don't know, Victorian something. I don't know. It's a nice color.
Nice. I love it. And Tech Jeeper says, just started my 3D Kits Jeep Wrangler with a zombie red to match my Jeep. That's awesome. 3D Kits has got some awesome projects too. All right, what we got next here? We have well, let's see. What do we got here? Printed Visions 3D. There we go.
Skeleton Chameleon.
There you go. Skeleton Chameleon by Box Skull 3D. Printed with Polymaker Polylight Glow PLA. Let's see it. Music off.
The music. Yeah, I turn it off all the time. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That turned out awesome.
I love it.
It looks like the tail is posable. It looks like every segment is posable. Because when you go to the cults page that he linked, like
Sure.
everything is in a different spot.
Yeah. Let me.
That's awesome.
What happened here? There we go.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I was like, what happened? I saw I saw something on my camera at home.
Uh-oh.
So I was looking. All right. Vicky. Vicky's one of my favorite peeps. Good morning, Coco Press. Number 223 reporting for duty. Now begins the family fight over who gets to eat the first print. Yes.
Fantastic. That looks delicious.
This is so terrible. I bought a Coco Press last Earth. Or last Room Earth, Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, I remember when you picked that up.
I bought one and I haven't built it yet. I'm pretty sure that's a sin.
Well, I think Vicky just finished hers a few weeks ago too.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what model she has, but mine's the original one.
Okay, yeah, I think she got the new one.
Yeah, I gotta ask Ellie, like, can I upgrade or?
Nick, do you want me to plug it back in? All right,
there we go.
So
just a heads up, Nick, this is chocolate.
Oh, so wait, you can 3D print chocolate, right? Like,
yeah.
That's Coco Press printed this one, and I was just saying, I bought almost a year ago. I bought a Coco Press at Rocky Mountain Rep Festival, and I haven't built it yet.
So let me ask you about just curiosity on printing chocolate. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Does it taste funny or does it taste normal?
No, I mean it tastes like chocolate. No, she uses a good chocolate too to start with. But I've tried her samples and stuff, and it's always been fine. Like chocolate.
I just always been curious because people are like, "Oh, you should 3D laser engrave on the top of like a pumpkin pie."
Sure.
And if you've ever tried that, you can taste it. Like I mean, you don't taste the laser, but you taste
right.
It tastes different,
like ozone or something.
Yeah, please don't laser food.
Yeah.
It's
just like, so there's like a chocolate core that goes in it, and then it heats up and just oozes it out like a normal nozzle. So I mean, other than the nozzle, which the only thing you're ever running through
gotta
that
be
nozzle,
all nasty about it.
Other than the nozzle, like, which you're only ever running chocolate through it. So I guess there's nothing really ever touching the chocolate other than milk is Hershey like. But is it okay? But is it like American Hershey or is it like the
Hershey.
other Hershey? Yeah.
I
hear chocolate.
Like other? I do have to say, tripod laser engraved Twinkies. I think so. There's that. Here we go. Christoph says the Mojave Wasteland layered in 3D.
Man.
My latest Shadow Box brings New Vegas to life with glowing skyline, neon signs, and a lone wanderer ready to take the strip. Light it up or hold
Christoph
the sun.
stuff. Love it.
Yeah, it's like pop it up, man, because that looks cool.
Yeah, so it's like separate. So there's like a frame with slots in it, and then there's a separate slots for each color.
Oh, interesting. So each slot is up at the top too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
and
basically they're numbered.
That goes over it.
You drop them all in, then you put the top of the frame on, and
I have one hanging
like
in the kitchen.
There you go. Super cool. His stuff is so good.
So he did. What did he? Does this one glow or? Oh no! When it's backlit, it's got like the clouds glow. Did you see that?
The picture right before that.
Yeah,
they had it in front of a light.
I feel like green glow in the dark filament would be good on like a Fallout-y print like this.
Yeah, make it feel radioactive.
Yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Did anybody
First
watch
off-
the electric? Did anyone watch the Electric State on Netflix?
Not yet. What'd you think?
It's so good. If you're
Really?
into bots or any of like the wasteland,
Yeah, you've been blurred for a
know,
little while.
that kind of thing.
Stupid thing.
You'll love it. I really like the movie, especially if you like bots. If you like robots, I can't
I
call
like
them
robots.
droids, right? That's different. But it was actually a really good movie.
So like a dystopian type.
Yeah.
setting?
Where there was I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, there was a war between human and robots, and yeah.
See, I didn't bother
Yeah.
looking into it because when I saw the poster for it, it looks kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of it gave me the same vibe that like Pixels had.
So
it's like,
I have to agree. The marketing for that has been not the trailers, but the marketing has not been great for that because
yeah,
it has some sort of weird happy face thing going on.
yeah, and
You'll
the posters
you'll
and
watch
stuff
the
feel
movie
very
and you'll
much
get
like
it. Yeah.
like Great Value brand real steel.
Here
Oh,
you go.
come on now.
There's so much depth to that movie. Yeah. Someone says it could have been better, but it was good. Yeah. I mean, I think any movie could be better, but yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Spoilers don't spoil. I'm not going to say it. All right, next we're going to keep moving here. Let's see what we got. 3D Gloop, congratulations on your new shop.
Yeah,
They went from 900 to 10,000 square feet almost.
Wow.
Which is amazing, by the way. So they got a new
They're
shop here.
they're like a 5-hour drive from me. I gotta go check out that shop sometime.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's like
that's going to be
like-
awesome.
mm-hmm.
It used to be a Fastenal place, probably, huh? But yeah,
Pretty sweet. So did you? Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was about to say the thing that you were probably about to say. That they have like a fundraiser thing.
Oh yeah, if you want to be a part of it, right
Mhm.
here. Bam.
Yeah, so there's like you can get your name or username or whatever the case is. Like if you're a sponsor, you can get your name like permanently.
Looped.
Yeah, as a part of their building.
That's super cool. Yeah, and the Andrews are awesome. They're part of the Council of the Andrews. I don't know if you know that, but they are for sure. Congratulations, guys! This is awesome. I can't wait to see the robot in action there too. That'd be cool. They have a giant like arm robot, that plays tug of war and just messes with your mind and then jerks you off the planet when you try to win. It's just like Gah! It's like suckers. All right, Karen Chow. Did I get a gift from the Filament Fairy? I know I pre-ordered a spool of Zombie Hedgehog's Make Galaxy Red from Polymaker, but 2 showed up yesterday. I'll definitely use it, but that was unexpected. Boom, there you go.
I haven't ordered any, and my 2 rolls haven't shown up yet. I need to order some. But
yeah,
that's awesome.
So and then now we're gonna have. There you go. I was waiting for it.
There we go.
My first print is a Galaxy Chicken.
Galaxy
there
Chicken.
You go.
Fantastic.
By a letter. Yeah. Awesome. All right.
What is the who?
Sorry.
We need context. What's the chicken? Who made the chicken?
No, it's a Galaxy.
Is it Karen's chicken?
I don't know. Maybe Karen. Is it your chicken?
I like the chicken. I want to print one of these chickens.
Yeah, we all know you like the chicken. If you print it in blue, it'll be frozen too.
Yeah.
We'll never let you live that down. All right.
Karen says I did. It's a Karen chicken. There we go.
It's a Karen chicken. Do you think you could design like a frozen chicken breast, and then we'll just
probably
we'll print it for Caleb and we'll print it for Sarah. That's what we'll do. All right. Lil
she says it's on Maker World. Got it.
Nice.
On it.
This is part 2 of the collab. This piece felt like it needed to be put in to be put on Wood.
Wood.
Wood. So it's a nice piece of oak.
Wood.
This is wood. Hey, Nick, is that how we say wood when we're excited?
Yes.
I'm not sure. It is. Okay.
Wood.
Reminds me of Bobby.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I forget his last name. But
Bobby?
Bobby Duke.
Yeah. Bobby Duke. Yeah.
Yep.
Wood.
Let's check this out.
Wood.
Whoa.
What are we looking at? What is this?
This is
laser engraving. It looks like
laser engraved
wood.
That's
on oak.
Wood.
That's a good engraving too.
That is a good engraving.
Nice.
I need to pause this and see. Man,
that's good, man. It's like especially in wood, it's hard with, or I mean, on oak, it's hard with the straight grain to get the colors to do that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
Because the places where like it isn't crisp, it looks like a sketch. So it even looks better. You know, I mean, it looks like it's done that way. That's nice. I like it.
I was trying to. I wonder if they said this is part 2. Let's see. Well, so this is a tattoo person, Woody Tats. There you go. Usually decorates people's skin. Crazy. I thought maybe, I wonder if they had any photos. But yeah, that's sick.
It does. It looks
if that's,
really good.
I mean, the Snapmaker Ray. It must be a laser I don't know about. But
yeah,
there's so many.
If that did that good a job, I'm impressed. I mean, that's good. Yeah.
Well,
nice.
you know, like even like cheap diode lasers, like if they work well, they do great detail.
Look at our Ortours. I think you started with a Laser Master, right? I started with a Laser Master. Those things, I had so much fun with that thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And the smaller the diode size or laser beam, the more detailed print you can go, right? So
100%.
I guess so good. Nice work.
It's funny too, because like the hobbyist lasers are so much like they have such better software and better features than like tens of thousands of dollar machines that are like, oh, you want to like etch something? Well, that's a huge package you have to pay more for, and it's like adds like 2 buttons that don't do anything. Come on.
Well, that is like that's another thing I ask anybody that wants to send me a laser. I'm like, does it use light burn?
Yeah.
And if they're like, no, I'm like, nope.
No thanks.
Nope.
I do have to say, I'll just say it. Xtool, they are honing their software in for their machines pretty well. So they've come so far in the last few years.
Oh, 100%. I will absolutely agree with you. They're one of the few companies that had their own software that has continued to make it better.
Right.
Because so many other companies are like, oh, no, we're using our proprietary software. And it's like, oh, we're never going to update this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have an Epilogue laser at work, and it's an amazing laser. Like it's awesome. Yeah. It's super fast. It's a CO2 and fiber laser combined. But the Epilogue software is so weird. It's so weird. Like when you want to change the speed, there's a slider from 0% to 100%. Don't ask me how fast it's going. There's just 0% to 100%. When you're like, oh, it's burning too much, let me bump it up to 60%. How fast is that? Who knows? It doesn't give you a speed.
It should faster.
It should have a foot pedal throttle so you can just adjust that by your foot.
Yeah.
What I did, the best guess I could give it was I looked up like the top speed of that printer and assumed that was 100% and started kind of using that measurement as but still, it's like just give me millimeters a second.
Yeah,
with you.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
give me a reference.
I'm waiting for a combination laser engraver frozen chicken rotisserie cooker.
There we
I
go.
love it. Pezles, yes, it's been 9 months, but between local maker Michigan sourcing the hardware and printing and assembling the parts, and Andrew Rogers printing and assembling the parts, Liz now has a Death Racer that's ready to rock and roll.
Fantastic. That looks
There you
good.
go.
Is that the
Who's Pezla?
is that purple, the Pezziwinkle?
Oh no, don't get me on this again.
Is that a color?
Is that a color?
I love this. The Piranha Files.
This is when we find out that Joey is actually colorblind. He's like, that is the most gorgeous shade of gray I've ever seen.
Isn't purple just kind of blue?
Hey, you never know, right? This thing looks great, Liz.
Perry.
Are you bringing it to Murph
We're not doing
or
this
Rocky Mountain? Are you doing Rocky Mountain or are you bringing it to Murph?
It's a death machine.
There you go. There it
Mhm.
is. It's
Nice.
Pezriwinkle. Have you seen? I don't know. You know what, Nick? I'm not sure. Have you seen one of these yet? So these are Death Racers. They're a combination of like tank and Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Right.
So the head is the on-off switch, and the idea
gotcha.
is
So you gotta,
to knock
the
the
idea
head.
is Dad.
Yep. So you knock the head off the other guy or girl who's driving theirs, and then it immobilizes their machine, and you keep going and you win. May have not won some mains in my day here. I think I got 3 or 4 under the belt, but no, I think 3. But no, it's so much fun, and it's like, once we do all these races, we do all these different things, and then like usually the last day is just like a free for all go until it doesn't move anymore, and that gets just absolutely crazy. So if you love your machine, you don't do that, but it's so much fun. Stephen is part of the group that is heavily involved in these with Offset Maker Lab there, and yeah, they even brought like XL ones, these giant ones, and they like ran over my SLS one several times with it. It was cool.
Can the weapon part be like a different shape? If you have like a
Yeah.
chicken wing,
You can do it. Yeah. Chicken wing would be good. People have, there's a spinning weapon too. People do. I mean, they like these guys go like
the only rules are you can't put metal devices on the end of the stick, because one, it could hurt somebody, and two, like this is all plastic, so it's kind of an unfair advantage if you put like metal spikes on the end.
Yeah,
right.
And also, if you have a spinning weapon, it needs to be TPU, because we're not here to blow apart racers like I did with my SLS weapon.
I'm sorry. What is TPU?
TPU is like a
squishy,
flexible filament. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not as hard, and you can print it with a ton of infill and make it hard, but it's still not as going to be as hard as like, I don't know, like my SLS. SLS is laser sintered. Mine was nylon 12, and then literally like it was bad. If it's I hit some kid in the leg on accident and cut him open, and it wasn't not my best day that day, but
That's awesome.
here you go. My personal machine has the dual bludgeon mod. There you go. TPU safer, yes it is. I think I'm going to put laser.
Nick is already trying to figure out how he can put a laser on the end of it.
Yeah,
and burn
that's what
people's
I was
legs.
just thinking. Like, it's just,
It's a little flame
awesome. But this thing is awesome, Liz. I can't wait till you can drive it. If you already have it, we need some photos, like a video of you driving it or something, though, if you already have it. I don't know if it's up and ready, but do it. All right, here we go.
Fantastic.
Christoph again modified the Pokemon design to have multiple colored plates. This way, you're able to print each Pokemon on its own base color. Next up, test printing and moving forward.
I'm glad he's gone back to doing this. Is kind of I think he was making cool stuff. Don't get me wrong, and I think he's just having fun doing whatever he wants to. But I originally started following Christoph because of the shadow box, like the layered shadow box designs. I thought they were so fun. So I'm glad to see he's back to making more of them.
Yeah. I 100% agree. His designs are so much fun. Like his Star Wars ones are super cool. Here we go. So Nick, is Dr. Evil wanting to put laser on everything, as somebody says?
Yeah, baby.
I mean, why not? Yeah. Not crossing the border with it right yet.
Yeah,
Probably smart.
That's a good point. Like, how would you explain that to customs or security when you're like trying to go?
Ask
you're like, well,
ask
it's just
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam
No.
Sam travels like between the UK and the US regularly with death racers.
yeah.
Basically, his carry-on backpack is nothing but lipo batteries, and then like he has to explain what the death racer is to folks. It's
I feel like it's a fine line. Like you got to explain it quite well. Like you're like, well, it's this thing that decapitates another vehicle's like driver. I should have said that better.
I had mine.
Safe.
Honestly, I travel with mine in a carry-on, a hard case carry-on. That's how I travel with mine.
Yeah,
and they don't even talk to me. I mean, it has lipos, it has like all this stuff. Nope, they don't even care. Like it's a metal rod with a bludgeon like on the end of it, and like they didn't even stop me for that. So I don't suggest you. I forgot to put that in my luggage. That's the only reason why it was in my carry-on. I don't suggest you try that, but I didn't get stopped.
The real story is that Jim forgot to put on deodorant that day, so they just needed to get him through.
But to be fair, you can't put lipos in your luggage. It has to be in your carry-on if you travel. So if you travel with these, please make sure your lipo batteries are in your carry-on. You have to take them on the plane with you. That's very dangerous if it's not. So, or if you're offset maker lab like Steven here, they just bring a trailer full. They just drive a trailer across the country. And all right, fix some dude. Let's see. It's Friday. I need your feedback. Should I put these non-FDM tools for tool changer into production? I haven't seen this yet. I have an Excel, but I haven't seen this yet.
This might be similar to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
This is like glue. What?
Oh, it's like a mark. Oh, the marker. I've seen this before. I've seen before people using Sharpie as a separation between the supports.
Yeah.
Kind of like what people do with PLA and PETG because they don't necessarily mesh. Maybe that's what this is doing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wait, and did Joseph share this?
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So I can see this. This is going to be a plotter, right? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yep.
Or no, that's a cutter.
Yeah, with a cricket mat.
It's very interesting timing on this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, you and I were talking about this recently, having a separate tool head that inserts the magnets for you for the inset magnets.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh, that would be cool.
But the one thing with the XL, there's also like on the board, there's a number 6. Like there's 5 tools, but it's like what's the 6? I think they just couldn't fit 6 in it after they designed it. But I'm like, if you could utilize
it's like when you turn your amp up to 11. You know, you just have that 6 just in case.
Well, they just put a little smiley face on the one part.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't use this.
Oh, geez, I'm late for school.
So yeah, that is interesting timing on that. That was March 14th, which is 10 days ago. Interesting.
Didn't Prusa also like partner or something with a company that does like, what do you call that? Where it's not just 2.5 axis, it's like multi-axis printing.
Non-planar?
Non-planar, yeah. I'm like trying to illustrate with my hands. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah. That worked well. You know, did they, what's interesting about that is that's what I'm trying to say with X Tools software, because literally like it allows you to probe the different heights. And it'll move the tool head or the plate like to get to those heights on some of those machines. That is
very smart. That's a very smart move by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, but I really like I know I keep mentioning them, but they're really upset with me right now because I haven't put out a video since I got a machine in August. But but another cool thing they did with that fiber laser is they did that batching, where you take a design and it like drops it on all the shapes as they come through on a conveyor belt. Freaking genius, like smart, right?
So the thing is, they did that a long time ago. It just wasn't good,
right?
But it's gotten better now. Like it actually works. Because the first time they debuted that was, I think it was the M1, and they were like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and it's like, yeah, it would find 10 shapes,
yep,
and it would kind of engrave them okay, and maybe center them. But yeah, man, I mean,
if you're lucky,
their R&D is doing good. Like they are like tweaking stuff, which is good.
But yeah, and yeah, I'm not going to say what I was thinking. I'm going to keep moving. I agree with you. I almost said something I can't say. Let's see here. Karen, quick 3D print a pie for Pi Day. This was obviously this is 314. This is a 3D printed pie from Karen.
Oh, check that out.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
she went like 100 digits or something. 50 digits.
I don't know how many digits this is, but it's a lot. Nice. Karen, nice
pie
pie
with a pie crust. 35 decimal places.
35. There we go. Oh, there it is. It's
There you
right
go.
in front of me. If you read the photo sometimes, there's another one though. Thanks to Tech Jeeper and his personalized theme coaster.
Ooh.
Here's
all pie
laser
stuff.
and 3D printing.
I don't want
Well,
pie.
Yeah. Karen Chow Designs. I love it. Get
Fantastic.
the coaster in there. You got that's the 3D printing and the laser engraving.
That's cool. That's really
Nice
cool.
work.
Is that sunk in, or is that's on top? Right? Like,
It looks like it's inset into the 3D print.
Yeah, it looks like the print is just like a disc with a ridge, and then
There
you
you
cut
go.
the laser piece and inset it. Yeah.
Yeah.
but you got
Cool.
a little bit of like, I want to say upset, but that sounds negative. You've got a little bit standing above, I guess, is what I'm saying.
The 3D print is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. I like
That
it.
is cool. And it'll catch all your condensation.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So you can save it for a snack for later.
it will be a smoky snack, but I think
All right, somebody
yeah.
somebody boot Caleb right now. For that comment. Get out.
Oh, man. So back in my bartender days, we used to dare somebody to take a shot.
Drink
what
the
we call
rail?
is a rail shot. Yeah. So all night you pour your drinks over the rubber, basically the rubber rail.
Oh.
And then we would pour it into a shot glass and you either dare them or, hey, I got $20 says you won't do this or whatever.
Oh, for $20, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be anything in there. I mean, you never know what's going to be.
Oh, gross.
All the drinks that were mixed during that shift, right? Is what it was. And the good old
Aquafina, tap water.
yeah. That's probably
that's what we pour in the rail.
yeah. All right, Nook bearded printer. Looking to print something for Pi Day? Well, look no further. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's like a flexi pie with filling.
Right. So they
Pretty
printed they printed it in the pan, but you pull it out. That's
cool. I
cool.
think the
You can print
pan
it
might be a
separate from
second
the pan.
print. Let me look.
Well, but yeah. I get that, but like, is there another picture where it's all in the pan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can put it in the pan. Yes. Boom. There you go. That's pretty cool. And then you pull it out. It's got that pie filling, except for it looks like it's fruit pie. Who does fruit in their pie? Like let's do something like, chocolate.
Dude, you ever have a strawberry rhubarb pie?
Oh,
No.
It's like the best kind.
it is.
No.
That's rhubarb.
Jim wants a meat pie. Like,
Pot
I'm in.
pie.
A good old shepherd's pie.
Frozen chicken,
Good old-
chicken pot
yeah.
pie, but
Yeah.
thawed.
It's so floppy, Bearded Printer says. That, yes.
should have been chicken.
We need a video of the floppy pie. Come on. Where's the video?
I know. How dare you?
Yeah.
There might be a on the
Also,
thing,
no banana for scale. So I have no idea if this is like the real size of a pie or
a full size pie.
yeah.
Quarter pie.
All right. Fix them, dude. FDM official snap on replacement wheels are here. That is awesome. Do you have a salvage yard full of Fix them, dude motors vehicles with broken wheels? Does a yellow vehicle with yellow wheels just feel wrong to you? Today's your lucky day. Designed to pass the crusty crush test. That is awesome.
This is
Fix 'em, dude.
awesome.
That's funny.
That's really good. Fix 'em, dude is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Also, this is a super cool idea to be able to like fix your print and place wheels like this.
Is it part of the prints that is typically like a failure spot, or do they break if you play too hard with them? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I've never broke one either.
I mean, they're pretty robust.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I've never broken, but I'm assuming there's a need for this, and I love it because
At the
you
very
can
least,
change.
it's cool it looks cool to swap out and have different rims and stuff.
But do you have to break your current wheels off to make these work? I think you would.
Or do you print a version of the model that doesn't have wheels in it already? And if so,
There
how
we
does it
go.
support the middle section?
People wanted to print them separate.
Ah, okay.
Oh, here, Jano. Will these work on full-size cars? The Pennsylvania potholes and roads have me changing tires because of a nail. I love it.
Well, I would say that's really cool.
Karen Chow says, "Fix them, dude. How often do you have to get them rotated?" Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Super good.
split to objects and then delete the wheel in the slicer. Okay,
There you go.
there you go.
Oh,
Nice.
But what if I have a graveyard of broken wheels?
Sounds like you don't.
Then I could no. Alright. They're already sliced. No. I love it. All right, one more. Caleb, what the
Yeah. So I was researching some different like RC stuff, and I came across this dude's channel where he's designing these 3D printed like RC robots and like experimenting with different like cheap controllers or nice controllers and stuff like this. And like his channel is, look at that, 435 subscribers, and this dude's doing amazing stuff. Like I went through and watched a bunch of his videos. It's nuts. But cool. And he's designing this stuff himself, I believe. And I feel like he's going under the radar, because how sick is that?
Yeah.
Man, it's even got like that screen on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, because it's not just like a vehicle driving around. It's got like actuators and dang.
Right. And he did a couple other ones too. I don't remember what they were, but this is the one that really stood out to me as like I don't really see anybody doing black hole stuff.
This is cool.
Like, I feel like black hole is something that a lot of people like, but you just don't see very much 3D printing stuff of it. Nonetheless, somebody who went so far as to make a remote control one, Vincent, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so not to be dumb, but he's 3D printed this entire thing, and then he has a controller that it controls it.
Yeah.
So that controller, has he 3D printed that all too? Is that like Arduino or?
I don't think so. I think this is how, I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is how I found his video to begin with. I was doing some research on like cheap alternatives to controlling like small scale 3D printed robotics that aren't.
Okay.
So you're not stuck with using like a Bluetooth phone, because how are you going to take a cool video of the thing you designed if you're using your phone to control it?
100%.
And I think I found his video because he was doing some testing with like some cheap like dollar store toy, like remote controls and stuff, and just kind of like figuring things out. And then I saw like this completely overshadowed the controller research that I was doing because like,
Yeah.
I don't know how we haven't seen this yet. It's so cool.
Right. That whole
Well-
thing is a 3D print, right? Like, and it's functional and crazy. Like, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, in my mind, I'm thinking this is how Mr. Valley got started. Like,
Yeah.
that's my he's Nick, he's like the master 3D droid builder. Like he has R2s and like I mean like all different ones that he designed for 3D
Here's some
printing.
of the, so he did a robot from Futurama. He did a you know, the little forklift dude, the little Luigi forklift dude from the Cars movies.
Oh yeah.
He did
Good
one
stuff.
of those. Like he's doing all these little things that I haven't seen people do before, and he's doing these build logs, and it's just just a tiny little channel. This dude needs.
That's so cool.
Dude needs more people checking out what he's doing because it's awesome.
Yeah. Sounds like you need to reach out to him and try to get him on.
Yeah, and he posts
Let's see.
videos like every week or every other week or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff.
That's awesome. Well, that was our hot makes. A bunch of really super cool stuff. And yeah. Man. There we go. I'm officially not sharing my screen anymore, Caleb. Does that make you happy?
Uh-oh, wait, hang on.
Uh-oh. What'd I
Pull
do?
it back up.
Oh.
I'm sending you a link in the private chat.
Oh,
What?
Ask
what did I
and
do?
ye shall receive.
Uh-oh.
so guys, now I got to go check the private chat.
Yeah.
Jim's gonna pull it up. Jim, pull it up.
Yeah. Hang on. What is this?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
hang on.
It's squishy. It's squishy. Now I gotta show
Now we're not going to show it because it's just more
Oh,
fun to
no.
imagine what he's saying. It's so squishy about.
That's our show. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, have a great
Yeah.
night. It's so squishy. All right,
To
here
be
you go.
continued.
Ask and you shall receive. Here you go.
Here it is. Ah,
Oh, come on.
there we go.
There we go. All right, this is from Bearded Printer, right?
Yep. Now we get that's the scale,
Ooh.
and we get to see him moving.
It's
Boom.
gross now. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
gross.
It's gross
Oh.
now. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, like I am disgusted by that now.
Yeah.
There's
Nick is
so
over
many
here like,
things wrong with that.
I missed the person I was before I saw that.
Yes, I have to check some life choices after this. now,
So good.
because-
I think it's cool. I
Oh,
think
my-
I get that it's supposed to be like a cherry pie, but I think that red just is what the red with like the
What
crust kinda
color
looks
would you
like skin tone.
choose?
I don't know.
I will say
Brown
though, the size of the
for
pie
chocolate.
reminds me of these little like these little. Do you ever have those little pies?
Popeye?
They were like, yeah. So there's like I don't know. It's about that
Everybody
size. It
acts
reminds
like
me
if we
of-
don't
I had
know
them when I was a
what we're
kid.
talking about.
I had them when I was a
Caleb's
kid.
like,
They were like,
have you ever
they were, like,
had these
maybe,
little
like, this
pies?
big, but it was a full on pie with like crust and everything, and it came in a little tin. Like it was
Yeah.
actually a little tin pie thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I like
not that
that.
gross. Like
No.
it didn't make me feel some sort of bad about myself.
Spoiler alert.
So,
Spring is blood.
yeah, I'm like,
It's so
no.
good. It's so good.
No, it's a very cool print. I'm grossed out. 100%.
Oh man. Here, real quick. I cannot find the elusive living room video, but this is a karaoke show that I brought those to.
Nice.
This looks like it's in somebody's living room.
Yeah.
It was?
No.
Oh.
It's a bar.
Okay.
And I believe myself and the gentleman back
Nice.
here, his name's Scotty, and this is Phil. I believe we were
That's
singing
good.
Bodies by Drowning Pool.
So what do you like? What were those?
There you
What
go.
were you using The
he actually had Taco Bell
fog
for
machines.
lunch. That's what. So that was.
What-
Taco
what-
Bell and a little bit of LED. It cures everything.
Yep, that's about right. What were you asking? What was what?
What were the fog machines you were using?
Oh, those were the American DJ
Oh yeah, the
fog twos or fog. I had to go back and look.
Maxes or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It was probably an older version of that because that video was like 2016.
I thought you were about to say 20 years old.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game Rock Band?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
100%.
you could get a fog machine for it.
What?
There was a fog machine you could get for it.
For
And so
Rock
I-
Band?
Yeah, I
No.
bought it and it works. It was awesome. But I didn't know like what fog to get. So I went to
Oh, no.
Guitar Center and I'm like, yeah, I need fog. And he's like, well, which kind? And like they had stadium fog.
Oh
And I'm
no.
like, sure. Well,
Yes,
we
I
put
need
that
more
in there.
fog.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
this is just that like my parents were gone. I had all my buddies over. I think it was high school or something. And
Oh no.
we he kept making the smoke alarms go off, so we took all the batteries out of those because that's a good idea.
Why
and
not?
we played for probably like an hour, and we couldn't see the TV anymore. It
Yep.
was so foggy in the house, and like one of my buddies came over. We opened up the front door and just rolled right out.
Yeah.
And so apparently, if you ever are in that circumstance, don't buy stadium fog.
It was.
I'll make sure to remember that next time I whip out my fog machine for Rock Band.
Your
If you
buddies
wanted
rolled up your
to-
house and they opened the door and like fog rolled out and it was
Yeah.
stadium fog.
Oh man!
Yeah.
I feel you.
Oh man, that's too much
there
fun.
was
Now they make those like little portable fog machines that you can put like fog on stuff and then like video it like coming off. And
Yeah.
but I still have a big fog machine. It does 20,000 cubic feet a minute is how much it puts out. And like 10-second push of that, and it's real thick in the room. it's in a big room. I'm talking a big room too. I mean, like, and you learn real quick not to do that at weddings, even though if they ask for fog, do not do it because unless you have very quick dissipating fog, because all of their pictures, they'll just be hazy, forever.
I feel like this would be a good like getaway route. Like if you had it rigged up and you're like the cops come in and they're like, get down, and you like hit that and you're like, wait 10 seconds.
Wait.
And then you like run
instead
away
of
and
throwing
they're
the
like, where'd you
magic
go?
pill at the ground, right? Instead of
Yes,
throwing
I was
the
just
magic
gonna
thing,
say.
you're just like,
Yeah.
and then hit the fog machine.
Yeah.
I was just
You're like,
Well, like,
I
I
was
like
gonna
the
say,
idea that
you
it's
mean like
I like the idea
Batman,
that it's
right?
slow, like it takes a second, so you're like, poof, and then you're standing there waiting for it to come in, and you're just like, hang on, wait for it.
Yeah,
you're like this. You're like,
yeah, you're like Batman's greatest enemy, Fogman.
yeah.
Jay.
Yeah. Well, remember Batman used to have the thing on his belt where he could throw it and it would be like, poosh, and it would be gone, right?
Yeah, the magic of jump cuts.
Hey, Batman was real.
Okay,
Awesome. Well, we're almost 2 hours in. We got to get flying for the night. But Nick, man, thank you so much. It's been a blast
Absolutely.
talking.
Thanks for joining.
Pretty much everything with you today, from movies to fog machines to whiskey to lasers. I can't wait to see where you go with the channel now. I can't wait to see the fun stuff that you're going to be putting up.
fired it up, baby.
One more time before we go, where can we find you and shout out all your socials and stuff quick.
Pretty much build everywhere. I think I build it, burn it on Facebook because he would let me change it. But the socials that I actually deal with, build everywhere.
Nice.
And a link to all his links, website, and everything are in the description of the video.
Yeah, there we go. Any real quick, any teasers, like anything that might be coming up in a video? Lots of fire.
Lots of fire. I honestly, so let me pan you out a little bit so you can see this. I don't know how well you can see this right here, but
The red thing?
Yes, the shop has windows in it. Didn't think about it at all when I was building it out. The windows mess with my light a ton. So probably one of the next videos is going to be me building boxes that go around there, and I'm going to engrave the fronts of them so they look like artwork.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Oh, like you could actually build a box that looks like a window pane, like with a cross. Like what do they call that when it divides the window? Kind of goes down and over. So you see like four kind of corners of the window or 4 pieces of a window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Where you kind of got this in the middle of your window. Like each one is a different.
Just put a little pane in each one.
Yeah, each one is a different diorama or laser burn of whatever scenery you want to see that day.
There you go.
Interchangeable. You can pull them all out. You know what? You want winter today? You want dystopian desert? Hey,
it's freezing out right now. Look at that. Look at this window.
That's super cool.
I need to do that on that window.
Yeah, there you go.
Not so much because of light, but like my neighbor, she's an older lady, and I think she's scared when I play VR games.
Well, for one, she shouldn't be staring in your window. That's another problem we're going to talk about another day.
I got my headset just right there.
Yeah,
that would be that has happened with another neighbor.
Hunched over his computer. Yeah. What are you gonna
or
do?
just put a dummy with a mask facing out that window, like just watching her the whole time.
I feel like that would lead to a phone call.
I love it. Sweet. Well, check out Bill Dad Build's channel. Nick, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
You got some real cool stuff coming up. For one, stay tuned for Bamboo Lab fans. We all know that the H2D is coming. I believe there's a big announcement tomorrow. Yeah, there's a big announcement. There's a big announcement tomorrow, and not related at all. There's a noon live stream on the Edutech on my channel tomorrow for a surprise printer, unrelated, and yeah. So come check that out. I have no idea who's going to be live or anything. If anyone else is, I don't even know. Who else got a special surprise printer? It probably is the X-Tool 3D printer for all I know. But it's not a thing. It's not funny. But yeah, check it out. Noon tomorrow. And then what we got next in 2 weeks from now, we got David Hewlett. We're going to talk all things making and Stargate and whatever else we talk about, just like tonight. You'll probably go off the rails. It's David. So there's going to be the energy will be up here somewhere.
Yep.
In 2 weeks after that, I believe we have the Rocky Mountain Rep Fest crew, right?
I believe so.
Okay. We'll say soon.
Yeah,
I'm not sure when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have somebody else that I'm waiting to hear back from. That we got a few people we're lining up, but none of the schedules are solid yet.
Okay. So we might have. You never know what's going to happen next week or 2 weeks from now with David Hewlett.
Yeah.
Steven says, "Oh sweet, oh snap, I can't wait." But yeah, cool. Anything else, Caleb, before we go, or Joey?
No.
I was just saying, Nick. Have you ever gone to a Rep festival or anything like that? There's so much there beyond just mostly 3D printing, but
you mean like the like Murph? Something
yeah.
I have not. It's on the agenda.
Okay, I'll be there.
I do want to go. Jim invited me 2 years ago. It was really close to the time it was going to happen. I couldn't make it happen. But it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you can come out. We have smoked whiskey and
what?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
We got Dan Adams. He throws us up some jambalaya in the side of the building and makes that going on. It's literally just a hangout free for all for a bunch of crazy people makers. You see stuff that you probably won't see again, or sometimes you see more of.
I'm still traumatized.
Yeah. Right. It's Murph is like a giant maker family reunion. There's pretty much no agenda, no rules, and no organization. So we just show up.
No, so it just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. And it's this year it's at the end of June, I believe. Yeah, the end of June.
Is it?
Weird
Okay,
printer.
yeah, man. I will. I'll
we
check
gotta,
it out.
we gotta,
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we run into each other.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
let's do it.
100%.
All right, I gotta get flying. I think little man is ready to go to bed. But
Same.
everybody, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Another Hot Makes. We really appreciate it. Again, Nick, thank you so much for jumping on. Joey, you're the man. You're hanging out with us for 2 or 3 shows now. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And Caleb, yeah. No. I've seen you for I don't know 150 episodes or so. I don't even know.
We're on. This is episode 193.
I know, but I don't
Yeah.
remember how many you jumped in on. I don't know what episode.
I believe it was it was definitely before 100. Like it was well before 100.
Yeah, that's why I figured about 50 in maybe. I don't even know. I have no idea.
I want to say it was 30 something, but I can't
Sure, I shall.
remember for sure.
That's a good idea.
I'll make sure. But if
Nobody
you don't,
showers.
apparently you
I
can
can
get
tell you
through.
already. Nobody showers.
Yeah.
It's not a cosplay. It's not a Comic-Con. No. All right, guys. We got to fly. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Nick and Joey will be right back with you.
100%.
Caleb, see you later.
Later.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you next time with David Hewlett. 2 weeks.